Good evening, Facebook. Coming at you with an ASMR. Now, one of my expressions is if you got a pipe, you got some tobacco. Squeeze, torque inside. Yeah, it's a couple of snipes. You just squeeze them out like popping the meat out of a shrimp's tail, just like that. Instead of smoking someone else's used cigarette butt, I'd rather take them and break them up into paper. Break them tobacco out of the paper and just put it in the bag. Just like that. It works. I mean, it's not the greatest solution, but if you need just a pinch more nicotine at a moment's notice. Granted, yes, you might get a couple of disgusting looks for doing this, but you know, you're not smoking someone else's cigarette butt. You're technically squeezing the tobacco from the butt into the bag to smoke out of one of your own pipes. And it's like, y'all are gonna throw these cigarette butts away anyways. And then you come out and glare at somebody for quote unquote raiding an ashtray. See, the way I see it, if you have an ashtray outside of your business, there's always somebody who's in need of a quick nicotine fix. That being said, why do you care if people are doing your job for you? I mean, it's one little thing like cleaning out an ashtray, okay? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't get is people say, "Oh, that's stealing." Okay, how is it stealing when one, they're gonna throw them away anyways, and you know you have the potential to fill your bag up with some tobacco. You know, it may not be a whole lot, but it might be enough at least to have a bowl of my trusty church warden. Some of these are pretty much half smoked. Instead of smoking them myself, I'll just take the tobacco and roll it out in there. This is a crude but simple life hack. I mean, look at this. It's a whole fucking cigarette down there. It's probably not going to yield a whole lot, but I mean it's enough to smoke on at least. Life's a hustle, Facebook. Gotta get it when you can. And sometimes you're caught in a pinch. You're low on tobacco and you need some more. So you make more. Well, technically you don't make it, but you make do with what you can get. I don't do this too often, but I mean, if you really absolutely, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're providing a free community service by cleaning out someone else's ashtray. So why the fuck are they getting pissed about it? Because there are some people who legitimately will be like, okay, I know it doesn't look professional, but at the same time, you know, like y'all gonna clean them out anyway, and they're gonna get thrown away. So, you know, and that's what I don't get about people half the time. It's just like, why? Yeah. And just like that, we have a pinch of pipe tobacco. Boom. We're using this bag. So, you know. So you can imagine it would take just a bag full to the brim with cigarette butts to fill it. Pretty good. But then once you're done digging, you're definitely going to want to wash your hands. There we go. Not too long ago, I took the wand out of the vice clamp, trimmed the excess off the leather when the glue was dried, and then put a shit ton of podge on the handle. And after the podge is done drying, I can start working on the wand portion of it. Now, before I get into enjoying a fine bowl of tobacco, I'm going to take all the pipes that I smoke out of for my tobacco out of my ashtray. And all these cigarette butts that I just emptied. Boom. Just like that. There we are. Bloody window is cracked. No, I got enough tobacco. I don't have to worry about like serving. I can just smoke it as I normally would. what I'm doing is I'm holding the pipe over the bag just like that, so that when I load this freshly squeezed tobacco, I can just go like that. And now I got a full bowl of tobacco. Put the rest of it back in the bag. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of resourceful depending on how you look at it, but that lighter's dead. Yeah, this church warden's pretty fucking sweet. Total wizard's pipe. Notice that that Carolina Reaper video is getting lots of likes. That's what I like to see. I might have paid for it afterwards, but it was totally worth it just for the sheer fact of anything spicier than a Carolina Reaper. I'm like, nope, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anything spicier than that goddamn dried Carolina Reaper that I ate for YouTube earlier. I'm like, nope, fuck you, that's too spicy. I'm sitting there like, okay, talking about making a wand. That's kind of typical on my channel to spice things up, all puns intended. And that's quite trendy right now to sit there and watch people eat spicy food for YouTube. That's, yeah. Now this is definitely my pipe spun wisdom. If you have a pipe, you have tobacco. Even in a pinch. Yeah, I definitely might consider doing some bone-handled wands for Etsy in the near future. And they are going to be a little bit more expensive because some of those materials are hard to come by. I definitely have to agree with you on that. I'm going to let the biatch dry overnight. And then tomorrow, I'll be painting the actual wand itself and getting it polished. I'm doing a little bit of engraving on it. But I want to make sure that handle's dried perfectly before I work on the wand part of it. There is a section that I'm going to tape off. I might add just a little bit more glue around the part where the leather connects to the stick and the bone, and that way it creates a more solid seal. Before I start painting it, I want this wand to last a lifetime after all. But I definitely have my day planned out tomorrow. Be making some wands for Etsy tomorrow while I work on that bone handled wand. I'll get a bunch of them carved out so that way all I gotta do is paint them and handle them. A psychedelic paint job can be done, but it takes a long time to do. So before I paint on one wand itself. I'm going to add another layer. Oh, excuse me. Another layer of glue. Which where the handle meets the wand. Ooh, those hiccups taste like fucking Carolina Reaper. But I have a very strong feeling that my friend's gonna like her wand when she gets it. You know what I'm saying? I'll do custom orders here in town, but you know how it is. And because at the end of the day, I am a fair businessman after all.